And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky, sponsoring GaryBrodsky.com, the new updated website where everything is still on sale and you don't have to be a member. But why is it a membership site? You may be asking yourselves that. You may be asking me that. You may be asking anybody you know that. First of all, let's shut off the air conditioning and get some normal sound in here. One shot, one kill. Okay, there's a lot of audios that you guys listen to, ladies, ever, whatever, and they are politically incorrect. They're very sexual in nature. They're mind controlling. And just a brief history, I could not advertise on Google AdWords. I couldn't advertise anywhere because this stuff works. So I had to go to make it a membership site where there's a whole bunch of hidden audios, stuff you've never heard before, stuff you've never seen before. Because as soon as I put it up, the next day I got a lawyer's letter taped to my fucking door. Excuse my language. And if anything is going to destroy us, more people are destroyed by men, are destroyed by women that they don't know how to handle, than guns, knives, clubs, wars, and everything else combined. So the leaning in the direction I'm taking this is that we must be conquerors. Now, let me ask you guys a question, and ladies, being fair, huh? So I love women, or I would be doing this. When you walk into a place that has women, and I don't think a club is the exact best place, although clubs are very easy to work. Do you walk in with the mindset of, I wonder if anybody is going to like me tonight? Or do you walk in there with the mindset of, I am here to conquer, I am here to take, I am here to win? There is a big difference in that mindset. Big difference. And let me just mention on sale something called, and everybody's been raving about this, Man Up, Be More of a Man. And if you haven't heard it, let me just describe it to you because it just is selling, selling, selling. And I am getting the best response ever. Well, not ever, but a really good response. How about that? Because you can raise your testosterone up to 40% and lose your gut without ever getting out of a chair. Of course, I do recommend occasionally getting out of a chair. That might help. But you can raise your testosterone level way greater than most supplements out there and other things. No sit-ups, all that stuff. You see people in the gym, if you go to a gym, they're on the cardio machine. 2 years later, their stomach is still big as hell, and they're still on the cardio machine. Thinking they're one more cardio, fucking walk away from losing their stomach. Want to lose your stomach? Men and women both. Being more of a man, it should be in your mailbox. It's on GaryBrodsky.com. Audio programs, it's on sale now. And let's see if there's any questions. If not, I'll make them up myself. Okay, there's questions. I didn't read it. Just so you know, there's questions. Okay. What the hell was this? I pushed the wrong button here. Hey, Gary, you got some really great items in the back department. I joined up. Thanks so much. Okay. Thank you. Now, when you join, you get $100 worth of credit. You can buy whatever you want. You get a whole bunch of free stuff with that. Because I am the last man standing that will not cooperate with the politically correct agenda. Now, true, I had to make it a membership site, but also true, the real stuff is still there. So is it taken down? Technically, by their standards, yes. But in reality, no, because you now have access. So now I can advertise, and business is expanding because people want the real stuff today. I mean, come on, just saying the conquering mindset. I'm going to go out and conquer that woman. That is considered hate speech today. When you really are conquering a woman, seduction is a word you can't use on Google anymore. I had to change the thing around. So please, I need to recoup some of those expenses. Get on there, start hammering away like madman. Okay, thanks. Got that off my chest. And I hope for great, great business. Why? Because I just saw 1111 on this. And 1111, if you check it out, there's a reason for that number. Now I'm going to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to tell you the difference between magic and sorcery. Because that's something that so many guys are confused about, so many women are confused about, and even, I know one horse is slightly confused about that. Long story. But let me just get relaxed, get things rolling here a bit. This is, a lot of this build, okay, seeing this, I know, yeah, most people are jealous, is because I use the principles on that audio program, Be More of a Man. Now, I could have had a different name, but because of the audience or whatever, that stuff will work for women too. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. A lot of good friends out there, a lot of good people. All right, and thank you for that information. Now, I'm going to do a lot of private webinars coming up, and I'll tell you what they're going to be. One of them is the conquering mindset, and that works because you're not just, you hear all these speeches, all these seminars, all this crap, and you go out and it doesn't work. This works, I'll tell you why. You're playing with people's body chemistry. Dopamine, norepinephrine, oxytocin, and me and Dave Henderson, if he's watching right now, hey Dave, if you're not, are going to hammer it out. We're doing research all week on this. And I've got research dating back to the 1800s. And you could play anybody's emotions. So get ready to join that webinar. Oxytocin, as you know or may not know, if you don't know, I will explain it, is, well, I always say it's chemistry. And they're right. They are 100% right. Oxytocin is the chemistry that makes women fall in love with you. It is the chemistry that was used by, yes, and the audio is up there at GaryBrodsky.com, Charlie Manson, to get women to do anything you want. This is beyond love. Love, one fight, it's over. Oxytocin, they're bound to you for life. And women have way higher oxytocin levels than men. Want to know how to work it? Join the webinar. Let's get some questions here. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And checking. Norman. It's nice to join the show. Yep. Male fish, and it's very good email here, very short, but very to the point. Male fish in North Carolina found having female parts. This is part of a very, very big agenda. The agenda to emasculate men. And this is going on worldwide. They're putting it in the water, they're putting it in the air, they're putting it in your underwear. Pretty good, right? That is why it is really seriously, it is a real war against alpha males, against males in general. I don't have to tell you about how bad men are shown or portrayed on television shows, TV commercials, everywhere. This whole bullshit about male privilege, all this stuff, all bullshit. You want women? You want money? You want success? GaryBrodsky.com, and we will show you how. Now, you see me all the time. I'm not the only guy in the company, okay? But I am the face. So can you imagine how those other guys look, right? Ah, my old pal Chris. Hey, Chris. Good evening. Love the new website. This is all I have, at least to say for now. Another rant to come soon. Chris. Chris, I look forward and anxiously await your rants. They're great. I just got to say, I had a partner. His name was Mo Green. No. And he's a good man. And he screwed up with women and lost everything he had. And I am so sick of seeing this. He didn't lose it because of bad business decisions. He didn't do it only because a woman got pissed off at him. And that stuff is happening more and more and more, ruining guys financially. You got to protect yourself. This is a real war. If you don't believe me, come on down here. We'll go sit in divorce court. Women can be brutal. It is a game of control. I know it's going to piss people off, but too bad. The truth is the truth. It's all over the Bible. Listen to a woman, toil and suffer the rest of your life. Adam, page 2. You don't have to go too far into the Bible to find that out. Another thing they don't like, and I had to pull a lot of stuff off. Now it's going back up. A lot of new people signed up, thank God. And I mean that. I thank God all the time for everything. Is now I can go back onto Google and back. I can actually advertise. My site doesn't offend people, but there's a back room. It's like one of those things. It's like, I go to a nice little fancy family restaurant. In the back room, a big steak, tough guy poker game on there. Well, you can be part of that. So, I push the wrong button here. Okay, difference between sorcery and magic. Because I don't do sorcery. I do magic, and there's a difference. And I got questions popping up left and right. And I'm not answering stupid questions tonight. Well, that's a nice compliment, and thank you again. Always enjoy compliments. Now, I do magic. All of Egypt did magic. Rome did magic. Every great culture has done magic. Everybody super wealthy has done magic. The New World Order does it. Now, I don't like their agenda, but it still works. Just as like a cigarette lighter. My agenda is to light cigarettes. If it was to burn down buildings, it would be bad. Nonetheless, the principles are the same. That's magic. Now, what sorcery does, magic is making things happen through magical means. And there's so much magic out there. Sorcery is very different. Let's say you did sorcery for women, okay? Yes, I know how to do it, and I did it once on somebody who really suffered a lot, myself. I think I'm going to try this. But before I try it or anybody else, I just got to see how this works. I tried it on myself. Well, actually, I had somebody who knew sorcery show me how to do it. Like, you want to do this to yourself? Go ahead. This can't really work here. That type of mentality. What happens with sorcery, as opposed to magic? You want to grow with magic? You get a girl. It's like magic. Wow. That's simple. You use sorcery. It's not you anymore. A spirit comes into you. I know this may sound crazy, but if you want, I'll do the sorcery on you just to prove it. Just let me know. Do it. I'll do it. And that spirit lives inside of you. And this is all over the pages of history. This is not superstition. This is reality. Now, when you're doing sorcery, the spirit inside you wants that woman. The spirit inside of you enjoys that woman by getting you to enjoy her as well, but can care less about the results. So you're basically living not by your own choice, but by the spirit that inhabits you. Where magic just makes it, I want a cigarette lighter by magic, by means of logic. I got this. sorcery, by means of logic. I've got this, but now I'm going to do whatever the spirit inside of me wants me to do with this. Burn down a building or whatever. And that's why the world is so crazy today. And that's where evil spirits come into you to get you to do stuff. Magic is a totally different thing. Just gets you the stuff, no strings attached. You do it to satisfy yourself. Just figured I'd clear that up. But how many casualties are we going to lose to pussy whipping? It's a sad, sad state of affairs. Wow, this show's going fast. I'm checking for mail. It's still checking. Wow, a lot of stuff came in. Okay. Hi, Gary. Put on some MK44. Puts on some MK44 and got treated like a rock star and got free shit. Thanks. Hey, thank you. But it works like that. MK44 at GaryRoss.com. Seduction aids or whatever. It's a new site. I'm not exactly sure how to navigate it. Supplements or seduction products. It's on there. Specialty items. It's on there. It always works, and I'm glad it works for you. But it works everywhere. It's just incredible because everything is chemical. I'm glad you brought it up, Lon. When people have this desire, this trust, this bonding, which is what the MK44 does, what do they want to do? They want to give you money. I know a lot of, and I'm not blaspheming the church in any way, but a lot of preachers use this. Okay? How do I know? I see what is what. Okay? I never say anything, but they get up there and people just can't give them enough money. They just hand it over. Nice speech. Here's $5,000, $10,000. Does it work? Yeah. Why? Because people have a mindset when they want to give and a mindset when they want to take. This is all we covered on the webinar. But if you want people to hand you stuff, give you free stuff, hey, take the chair, I don't want it anymore. MK44 is up there. And hey, if you don't mind, can you somebody search the website and see where it is exactly? Because I can't really do that. And hey, Ryan, how you doing? Good evening. Nice to see you. Okay, I love this question. Hold on. I'm going to answer it without even moving. Well, I kind of move a little bit. Oh, where the fuck is it? Excuse my language. It's always like right-handed, except now. I'm gonna go like curly in a second. Oh, this is getting annoying. But I want to get to your question. Ah, right here. Iodine. The question was about iodine. So now back to the question. Nope, got to undo this, push this. Hey, Gary, how important is iodine? I read that the nation is severely deficient. Hence, why there is a lot of obesity going on. You're absolutely right. I also know that we're deficient in iodine and probably have low testosterone levels. The reason I'm not going to have my own supplement is there's so many good supplements out there that actually do work. That and iodine, yes. I'm going to do a show on health because, as you know me, I'm Mr. Health. I just have some soda here. And people tell me, oh, you drink soda, you smoke cigarettes. How can you work out? The same crap. And again, got to do it for the ladies. That's bigger than my head, okay? Doubles, okay? Because I know what to take. I went to the gym yesterday with somebody. I was doing chest and biceps. I did 3 sets of 5 bench press and 3 sets of 6 curls. I said, okay, I'm done. Come on here 10 minutes. I said, that's okay. Let's go. I'm just teaching this guy how to work out. He's like, everybody else is here for 3 hours. Like, when this hot girl's here, he'll be here for 4 hours. Don't worry about it. But he's working out with me for 2 weeks. His arms were 12, they're 15. Why? I know the right supplements. I know what to do. And I have great supplements that do work. Or they wouldn't be on there. All at the new GaryBrodsky.com. So, the powers of eye contact, all that stuff, it's all going to be on the super webinar. I hope you guys join, really, because there is so much information. It's scary out there. And a lot of it comes from what I call the best of the worst. Some of the people who made history by doing, like Casanova, even Richard Ramirez. Why, and this is what we asked on the webinar, are women more attracted to violent men than these? Well, I'm a peaceful guy. Because there is a reason. You gotta hit the right buttons. You hit the right buttons. It's like hitting a phone number. You're gonna get reception. And so many guys do not know how to hit the right buttons. They're hitting the wrong buttons all the time. I see it. Yeah. Oh, he fucked up. Oh, he fucked up so fucking bad. I turned to Al Pacino. Oh shit, man. Oh, did he fuck up? Anyway, okay. Message coming in. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? All right? So I went to a coffee shop, sat down outside with my, I don't know, we don't like basically, with my cup of coffee and soda. That's a good combination. I like that too. There was a hot blonde walking in, so I tell her to sit down and chat with me. She does. Her name was Paige. She seemed all right. This is going to get good now. They would have gone better if some fucking jerk off, I read them as they come in, didn't have to bother me about lighting a cigarette. So I dropped my cigarette in his coffee. I love doing that. And take a sip of my soda. This fucking jerk didn't know when to stop and bitches about me drinking soda until it ended up in his fucking crotch. I told him to fuck off and finally did. Paige seemed to enjoy it though. Well, there is a way to project that killer instinct that women are attracted to. I know it sounds sick, it sounds psychotic, it sounds crazy, and it's absolutely true. Go outside a biker club. Women are throwing themselves. Why? It's not the patch. It's the mentality. They know how to hit the buttons. They learn from the other guys, they all know how to do it. I don't care if you're this skinny. If you know how to push the right buttons, it doesn't matter. It works. And so much information at GaryBrodsky.com. And I did put all the audios on sale until I can straighten out the new site, because I just came up Friday and there are some problems with it. But nothing you need to concern yourselves about. Remember this? You just gotta do this. I used to do this when I was younger, pretend I was a butcher. No knife, just this. I was a kid, everybody was a kid. I remember my parents sent me to kindergarten. I thought it was kindergarten until I found out I was actually working in a factory, but a long story on that one. Okay, keeping the show going. What are the usual animals that come out on you? Okay. But, you become what you're around. And right now, this society is so anti-male, anti-men even acting and looking like men. And what is this new shit that guys walk around? It's like half a fucking shave. Listen, they have like some fungus on their face or something. You got to dress and act like a man if you're going to get the attention of women. But more than that, you got to have that conquering mindset. When you walk into a room, when I walk into a room, I think like this. Okay, I've just conquered this room. Who shall I take? Now mix that with the new audio. Be more of a man. You'll have that room worshiping you. Okay, this is why I like bikers. First of all, I have not met a biker who is politically correct. That's a big plus, actually. Second, they don't give a fuck. If they want something, they'll take it, and I respect this greatly. Yes, and I'll say this in praise of bikers. They live free by their own rules. They don't go, well, what's politically correct today? Can I say this word? Can I not say this word? Will this word offend people? Because that's how most guys are living. Most guys do not have the conquering mindset at all. They don't walk in and go, how am I going to win this situation? Donald Trump, whether he's a shill, whether he's not, I don't know. He has a conquering mindset. And he's getting a following. Why? People go for leaders, not bullshit politicians that just keep repeating the same rhetoric. But that can be employed in your personal life, in your business life, and in your love life. If you know how to play the oxytocin game, and that's on sexual science, you can't lose. You can't lose. All you need is knowledge and self-control, and the world is yours. All right. Picture. Okay. It gets worse and worse. I want to talk about seeking arrangements for a second. It's like prostitution where you're a slave. They want to know your bank account. They want to see your financial statement. They want some type of shoes, and they charge $10,000. And they call the shots. And guys are flocking to this. Yeah, I joined just to learn about it. I could not believe it. I was like, you want to meet tonight? Yeah, sure. Bring me $5,000 in cash in an envelope. What is this? Humphrey Bogart movie? But guys are doing it because guys have lost the skills to get women by being a fucking man. So if you think money gets you women, think again. Look at the sugar babies, the sugar daddies. These guys are loaded. They can afford $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month to get women, but they have no idea with all their money how to meet a woman that actually really likes them, or how to make a woman like them, because you can make them like you. It's all there at GaryBrodsky.com. All right, let's get into some last few questions here while I promote my new site. I want to know what anybody thinks about it. Take a look at it, GaryBrodsky.com. It's changed its face. It looks, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. The real stuff is still there, but it can't be shown on the main board because people will complain it's offensive. And people have complained, and my favorite complaint, I get this all the time, is it's too effective. And that's a complaint I can live with. Okay. Yes, people can complain about their own lives. I don't like when they start complaining about my life. And I am one of the few guys who talk about this stuff. I don't know PUA. I'm a seduction specialist. Trained, yeah, by U.S. intelligence. So does my stuff work? You're damn right. We used to upsell the information for a fortune. Ad agencies, whatever. How? To get women. This is the only real site remaining. GaryBrodsky.com. And I've got the lifestyle for those who know me to prove it. And so do a lot of people who have purchased just a few products. I get this. I got 3-year products. I got 8 girls. I never knew until then. People don't know. If you don't have the knowledge, it's like sailing a ship and saying, we'll get somewhere. You go nowhere. You need the knowledge. GaryBrodsky.com. Why? Because it works. And I guarantee, where's my blaze here? If for any reason any of our products don't get laid, parlayed, relayed 6 ways to China, we will happily and cheerfully give you a refund. Plus, free of charge, the knife to cut it off with. Now, no, I do not carry this knife because it is illegal to carry them. You can't have as many as you want in your home. I carry this knife for self-defense. It's legal, and it's got a much better blade. It's much sharper. You know, Secret showed me how to do this. Thing there. So get ready for those webinars. If you're not signed up, now we have a new free ebook. New book. Takes a long time to write a book. And it's yours free. Free for just signing up. So back to this. Yeah, I just think I'd just talk about some silly stories tonight. Okay, I will. Not tonight, though. Thank you. When I go to gyms, I always go outside for a cigarette, and people say to me, like this, with this voice, exactly, how could you smoke and work out? And I look at these guys, and they look like basically a tongue depressed with a head. Arms like this pencil. Like, fuck you talking to? I go right to Robert De Niro. What the fuck you talking to? You talking to me? You fuck, I can do De Niro great. I'll do it tonight. Ready? You talking to me? What are you, a fucking moron? You want to say it again? I couldn't hear you. I didn't believe you talking to me. You want to talk to me? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to talk to this. Yes, the phones are going off tonight. Okay, silence. That's power. So before I wrap up the show, and just want to know if everybody's on board with everything I'm talking about. Hey, you haven't approved. Dr. A, Dr. Alpha in the house. And I'd love to read your question, but oh, I can. Look at this. So this dyke feminist mayor in my city filed suit and implemented an anti-man-sitting law. My car needed some repairs, so I took the subway. I had some jerk off on the subway bitch about me opening up and I sat. He said in that whiny voice, "You shouldn't sit like that." I hear it all the time. I responded, "Oh, really? Who the fuck are you?" He started with the audible pauses. Fucking jerk off. He goes, "You're taking up too much space. Close up." I responded, "Fuck you," and discussed why this new law is bullshit. I would love to sit across from the mayor, spread my goddamn chair. There's not a goddamn thing she could do about it. Well, actually, the war is so serious that they are arresting people in New York for sitting like a man. That is why we have to fight back. Nobody else is talking about this. Nobody else is talking about this. It is a real war with real casualties on real men that had potential to be men, but somehow just went in the wrong direction. And that's what I'm about, bringing them back. They all go around preaching atheism and how bad male privilege, all this bullshit that they've been fed. All the mainstream media, the magazines, the television shows, the movies, the periodicals, the newspapers, are all owned by 5 guys. I'm not talking about the hamburger place. 5 guys. Their goal, your emasculation. My goal, your salvation. And I mean that with all my heart. I do this because I really believe I'm doing God's work here. I'm not trying to be egotistical because I think we should all be doing it. So let's see if there's any last questions before I wrap the show up. Wrong button. Okay, it's not updating. No, I just updated. Okay, great question. Can't answer it on the show though. I've had enough YouTubes pulled down where they just muted out. They look like this. I should do one like that. It's much easier. I don't think, you know. But I must say this, because I'm sure you know it anyway. The way society is today, I know wimpy guys that are just pulling some alpha stuff, and women are melting. Because alpha, being alpha, acting alpha, that conquering mindset, and you have to learn that. When you walk in anywhere, it's yours, you own it, act as if, and how to act as if. Great programs on that. Of course, on the audio site, everything's on sale right now because I'm trying to break a new site. Check it out, GaryBrodsky.com audios. They will change your life. So let's get some last words in here, and then I'm off to the races. Well, there's actually no races. But do you remember submarine races, make-out parties? That's all going away. It's all gone. We must bring it back. And only alpha males have the ability to make changes in this world. So that's important to know. Why be alpha? Because then your life is yours. Now I'm hearing this alpha women. So I have to do that. Okay, there's some Trinami here. Keep trying to get a question in. Yes, Karen, I think you're cute too. And she is, by the way. Now, I'll say this again. You probably may have heard me say this. Why do so many women watch the show? Because I break the rules. I smoke. I drink soda. That shows no fear. I'm not afraid of the bullshit propaganda about smoking. Let's see what it says on this. May result in low birth weight. That doesn't scare me. But that's how people live, in fear of the politically correct agenda. I'm like the matador, I like the bull. Bull is a good word for it. Again, I'm approved for another credit card. I don't know what the hell happened here. But anyway, check out the new site. Let me know what you think. Always you can reach me at Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And I do get between 2,000 to 3,000 emails a day, so if I don't get to yours, put something in the goddamn subject line, will you? Okay. Well, I'll smoke the cigarette. This is the last and final round. I mean it, for questions. Not for answers, just for questions. Get that conquering mindset. That webinar is going to be coming up Wednesday. It's not announced yet. So I feel like writing it up. But thank you again. But if you want anything in life, it's not the, hey, no, it's the conquering mindset that gets everything. Not anything, everything. Knowing how to push those buttons. And most people don't know how. Men nor women. And that's why I'm saying using the oxytocin attack, which is going to be talked about, is way, way more powerful than love. We've all been in love. What happened? I don't know. We had a fight. Oxytocin, they will stay with you forever until you say no. So I don't know if anybody's going to be joining that webinar. It's going to be Wednesday night. Of course, you see this on YouTube 2 months from now. Too late, you missed it. But, what the hell this thing is doing? I have to restart the computer shortly. So get in on your last questions, your last licks. And next week, I guarantee Palehead Stories will be here. That's my brother, Palehead. We were crazy when we were young. We lived wild, nutty lives. I was in the gym. This is just showing you how people are so programmed. And I said to some guy, hey, you want to get big arms? And this guy who works there, a wimpy guy with a personal trainer shirt on, probably a small, said, you're not certified. No, my arms are 20 inches. And your arms are what? 13. You're certified. Okay, you teach him. Yep, I agree with you 100%. Ken Street is on the show. Well, we got the nuts out here tonight. I love it. I love it. Anyway, check out the new site, GaryRoss.com, and buy something because you'll benefit and I'll benefit. And that's win-win. And that's what I like. On that note, I am taking off right now. Everybody, get ready for the chant. I like the other one better. May God bless you with happiness, joy, prosperity, peace, love, and everything else unto you. Thank you. Check out GaryBrodsky.com, and I will see you next Sunday. Good night, all.